So I know a lot of you guys saw the power tier list over at MomoCon, and I know it was atrocious. It looked crazy. So what I did is I asked my Discord to help me fix this power tier list. Let's get right into it. We're gonna be bringing people up for each character, you know, state their case of where they belong, where at least which tier people think they belong in, and then we'll have somebody offer a rebuttal, and then we'll host a vote based on, you know, which tier everyone believes. And I feel like we should at least do that first, and then after we can figure out where in the tier people lie, if they're ahead of somebody or behind somebody. Yeah. How do you feel about Anos?
Oh, dude, Anos, bro. I believe he is S tier because Anos. Like, come on, bro. It's just Anos. Like,
I completely agree with you. I've never seen half these characters on this tier list take a character out, resurrect them just to kill them again. Anos is on a different tier all around. He has to be S tier.
you know, because all he does is oh yeah, resurrect, there, boom, kill you again, resurrect, boom, kill you.
Who disagrees with Anos being an S?
Hey man, look, I say he shouldn't be an S because there's another character that deserves to be an S more, bro. He should be A, B, because he's cool as hell. But hey man, there's another character, he should be an S tier, bro.
We're gonna be keeping this very true to the actual IRL tier list, right? So we have up to 6 spots for every tier that's on here. So you don't think that Anos has a seat among the 6?
Hey man, nah, gang.
How come though? How come?
Bro, because like the 6 people that on this tier list, bro, the 6 people, bro, not only are they be being cold like Anos, but they just got that swag in them. They got that dog. They got more dog than Anos those, bro. I ain't gonna hold.
Would you mind giving me your 6 right now?
All right, I got you. I got my boy Sinbad. I got my boy Luffy. I got my boy Giorno. I got my boy Eren.
Judging off the poll, I think everyone wants him in S too.
One of the most disrespectful placements on this entire tier list from MomoCon happens to be Shanks. It makes no sense whatsoever. If you're a One Piece fan out there, Shanks and Mihawk at least should be relative. But looks like Shanks was at the bottom of the list. Everybody's hating on him. The Mihawk fans are going crazy. So you know what? Why don't I ask Shanks himself? Now some of you guys may be asking, how can I do that? Well, I have the Talkie app here. The Talkie app is a free app on your phone that you can use to talk to a whole bunch of different AI characters from anime, gaming, basically everything. Talkie AI even comes with a memory feature where you can see other conversations people have had with other AI characters, and sometimes it's hilarious, y'all.
Good.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Amazing.
What?
All right, so we're gonna chop it up with Shanks real quick. Ellipsis. 3 dots. What's going on? With the fate of the universe on the line, you versus Mihawk, who wins?
Of course I win.
See? That's my goat. I'm gonna ask him how. I wanna see how Shanks breaks it down.
I'm stronger, faster, and more agile than him. Plus, I can use Conqueror's Haki.
Hey, listen, Mihawk's Conqueror's Haki is not confirmed, y'all. Now, I think it's only right we get Mihawk's side of the story now.
Who are you? You want to challenge me?
Oh, do I want to challenge you? No, but I think I know someone who does. Why don't you fight Shanks?
He is weak. I want someone stronger.
He's weak? Ain't no way. I got something for him. Why is Buggy your captain then?
He is not my captain. I don't even like him. I just stay here to learn from him and wait for a strong person who can beat me.
Sounds like Cope. Shanks in 4. So guys, this is how much fun you can have with the Talkie AI app. When you guys download the app for yourselves for free, using the link in the description down below, let me know what your favorite characters are saying to you. Listen, I might ask Luffy if he can beat Naruto next. Thanks to Talkie AI for sponsoring today's video. W Discord, Anos is definitely in the S tier. All right, so next up we have Asta from Black Clover. This one is a tricky one because honestly, I feel like it depends on where we start to put other characters. That's gonna affect where I would place Asta. All of his manga techniques, he definitely has powered up. His speed is out of this world. Some people at MomoCon were putting him way up in the sky though. I can't do that. I feel like if you highball Asta, you can maybe squeeze him into the B tier. When you have Kirby, Sonic, you know, Simone, you have a lot of powerful characters. It's gonna be tough to get him all the way up there, especially in A, but I would probably start off with Asta being in B tier, but let's bring some people up.
Asta is like if we give him a mid ball, I'd say he's B, you know, because like the characters on this tier list, they're like separated in like the Shinra, the Gokus, and all of them. They're like obviously on top. You got the mid tiers, and then you got the low tiers like Eren. Asta is like, you know, above most of the mid tiers. You know, he's above. I got him above Deku. I got him above Naruto. I got him above like these characters right here. So like I would put him like high B, you know? So that's around like a ballpark where he should be. That's my thing.
Definitely above Deku. I know the Naruto fans out there have something to say about what you just said, Fred. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I agree with the same tier. I would have Asta in B as well.
Me personally, I'm just looking at some of the people on this tier. So we got Natsu, Rimuru, some of these big heavy hitters. I don't know if there's enough room in B tier for Asta. I'm thinking C.
I'm not even gonna waste any time here. Asta's ending up in the C tier. Sorry, Fred. You know, it just happened that way. So now we're moving on to beers. This is gonna start to get very toxic because, as I said, we can only put 6 in each tier. That S tier is looking stacked already. Is there room for Beerus? I have no idea.
I think Beer should go up in S tier, I'm gonna be honest. He's definitely the strongest on this list, I think. There's a lot of competition, but compared to everyone else, I think he's just like barely squeezing S tier.
I'm not mad at that. Because we can only have 6 in S, which is why I'm kind of like leaning more towards high A right now.
Beerus doesn't even get to S tier. There's way too many strong people in here, like Saber, Jin Mori, like Jin Woo, Sonic, like all of these people are stronger than Beerus. So at the most, I feel like he getting A tier.
I feel like he above Saber though.
That is a tough conversation to have, Saber versus Beerus, honestly. Man, I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of agree with having Beerus in A just because I feel like maybe have to move somebody down, but because it's Beerus, I feel like A would probably be better.
I don't know, but we haven't really seen like Whis do anything for real.
I mean, Whis is confirmed stronger than...
Yeah, but we don't know how much stronger.
Yep, everyone's saying A. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Okay, all right, so we're doing better than Momocon already, y'all. Next up, we have Deku. Because Asta's in C, Deku's gotta be either in the back of C or maybe in the D tier, y'all. I can't, in good faith, put Deku over Asta. I can't. Let's bring some people up.
All right, Jojo, let's do you cook.
I have Deku over Asta, especially in the latest chapters. Deku's performed better feats because Asta, his greatest feat to my knowledge is him completely getting rid of the cloud above Japan-like country, and that's pretty good. But I think Deku having like continental wins and punching, it's just way better than anything Asta's done so far.
All right, now let me ask you this: how do you feel that Asta can replicate Yami's dimensional slash, which can take care of a dimension?
From a hacks perspective, it's really great, but I think Deku's, manga spoilers, his gear shift and the whole reality governing thing with his quintuple smash, I think that's on par with that.
Deku is like very powerful, like gear shift. I'm not really caught up on much on the manga, but from what you're saying, like yeah, he's for sure up there. Asta level though? Come on now.
Well, we know how crazy 9 was, and I feel like in the current manga, he's pretty much fodder now.
So I want to say Deku is below Asta, unfortunately, because Asta can dodge light in his sleep, and I don't think Deku can do that. Deku is similarly powerful. He's like at least continental to multi-continental with his weather punch recently, due to scaling above Stars and Stripes, who dodged like radio waves. But he's not as fast as Asta.
Too far into it, but should we run the poll?
Yeah, let's run the poll. Right now, C and D are tied. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stopping it there. C got it. Deku is in C. We will find out whether he's above or below Asta later on in the video. But next up, we have the sword painter himself, the world's best postponement fight man, Dracula Mihawk himself.
I'm not doing this, bro.
The world's best fader.
Hey, rat, me model rats, okay?
The best flaker in the series of fiction, Mihawk.
The GOAT, okay? He's the end game villain for, not villain, the end game for the GOAT Zoro, okay? Stop playing with him. Did they say Shanks?
Bro, Zoro's already ahead of him. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
Let's start with you, Power. Where would you place Fraudhawk?
If we're being real, I'd say like high B tier for sure.
I personally have him high C.
Vex, go ahead.
All right, I'm agreeing with AIM here. I personally got him at the bottom of C, but I just gotta put him above Shanks though. That's all I'm.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
Wait.
Hey, let me send you a friend request. Yo, look
at y'all Mihawk fans. I can't, man. I can't do this. Listen, man. I gotta wait till my GOAT pops up. I can't even, go too crazy on this. But where'd you say B? I feel like it's just kind of crazy. We have to see a little bit more from Mihawk before we can start putting him way up there.
I think B's kind of crazy. I think C.
Yeah, why are we downplaying Diamond Jozu like he's weak?
Let's just say this.
Come on, bro.
Let's just say this.
Whitebeard Diamond.
Hold on, but we also have to remember, right? The King fight, I feel like, separated the differences between being a hockey user that holds a sword and just being a pure swordsman, because King also had a sword He also was fighting with the sword, but he does not classify himself as a swordsman.
To be a better swordsman, he's showing us that you have to be stronger. Your haki has to be stronger. Observation haki has to be stronger. So for him to be considered a better swordsman overall, his haki has to be stronger and his physical strength.
All right, most people agree that he's in
C. Okay. All right, so we'll throw Mihawk in C. Next up, we have Eren from Attack on Titan. Yes, everybody, if you have a question about it, we are counting the rumbling because this is a power tier list, so we're just taking everybody at max power. But let's see what some other people have to say.
Respectfully, please, from the bottom of my heart, put Eren in F.
Why though?
listen. As the biggest Attack on Titan fan in this server, the only person who doesn't survive the rumbling is Muzan.
So I have a few comments that I want to give about what I think is the deal with Eren Yeager, if I may. Let's not talk about the bum who let his friends win a genocidal war battle just to make them look good. Like, let's forget about that incel. So when you think about the founding Titan at large, and like, let's say for the sake of argument that Eren is not restricted by the stupid ass fate of his narrative, and he's able to actually use it to its full potential. But like, don't get it twisted though. I think he's still like mid-D tier, maybe like C tier if you really wank him. And the only reason you can wank him that high is if you talk about how he transcends time.
So right now we're arguing between D or F tier right now. Let's run the poll. Yeah, it looks like everybody and their mother put Eren in F tier, so that's where we're going to have him at. Now we're going to move on to one that was actually controversial at Momocon. This one, I thought it shouldn't be that crazy, but there's people that wanted Frieren in S tier. And this is a power tier list. As powerful as I think Frieren is, S tier is crazy. A tier to me is also crazy. I would probably have to put Frieren in around the C to B tier range. I think her vast amount of knowledge of a whole bunch of different magical techniques makes her formidable because she is arguably one of the most versatile characters on the chart. That's why I'll kind of have her in like, maybe if I highball Frieren, I'll put her in B tier. But I probably will put her in C tier comfortably. Let's bring some Frieren people up.
She's an amazing character. Like, she's like a really good character. She just walked into the wrong room. That's what I think. This is not the room for her.
I pulled up Waka, and I know he reads Frieren.
Oh, she weak as shit, but F tier. Yeah.
F?
Look, the thing is, right, Frieren's AP is not all that strong.
See, I agree with you on the assessment of her AP because that's what I was saying even earlier too. Like, yeah, compared to everybody else's AP, it's not that crazy. I just think she's versatile, like, cause she knows.
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure. She knows like, over 1,000 spells.
Right. She knows exactly. All right.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Fs in chat.
A lot of Fs in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, the entire chat said F for Frieren.
I mean, if somebody wants to refute that, we can bring you up. But if not, we could just run the poll. People are adding another tier and just, all right, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Wait, Eren didn't get this type of disrespect. I think personally, I have Frieren over Eren. Maybe that's just me. I put Frieren in F tier. This one is gonna be toxic. Giorno Giovanna is up next. I don't know if he could be S. Yes, a lot of characters would be struggling with Gold Experience Requiem. I feel like when you start going into that S type of category, that's where it really gets serious, depending on certain hacks that you have access to. I think Anos has better hacks than Giorno. So I personally would have put Giorno probably in the A tier.
I forgot there were 6 spots, so I'm going to advocate for A tier right below Beerus. And as you said, Rob, it is true that he doesn't really have win cons as to like inflicting damage per se.
Right, exactly.
However, picture this, like, let's say he's fighting Goku, right? And then he Gold Experience Requiem senses that Goku's like surpassing his limits, that he might actually like bypass Requiem with like a 20 times Kamehameha, whatever you want to call it.
When it comes to hacks and Dragon Ball, you just brought up Goku. I can tell you, the stronger they get in Dragon Ball is anti-hacks. So I don't know.
But we agree that Giorno's A tier. I just feel like to get him into S tier, it's gonna be a
I think B or C.
B or C?
All right, I have 2 points to bring up. I'm not even gonna bring up the fact that he's ball level. Who on this list is he hurting? Let's be honest here. Number 2, Araki never even confirms that Requiem is permanent. The arrow falls out immediately after the battle, and they put it in the turret. We don't even know if he's permanent Requiem, and that's what carries him.
There was, you know what's crazy about that is there was a time when Giorno versus Goku was like the most talked about debate in the anime community, and now we're saying D. That's crazy.
Yeah, everyone put him in D. Yeah, 14 D.
Yeah, because the hype was so big, everybody was like, yeah, nobody's beating him, and then just died down, and then
I'm putting Giorno in D tier, right? But what y'all just did is now when Gojo pops up and Sukuna pops up, I'm gonna see what y'all say. That D tier is gonna change a lot of things. It's gonna change a lot of things. Forward. Next up, we have Goku. My biggest thing with Goku is that he has the power of Hokage in the manga. But because of where we have Beerus right now, because we haven't even placed Kirby and Sonic and all of them yet, I would personally put Goku in A tier.
I question putting Goku or Beerus in A initially. I don't see 6 people that I'd say are stronger than Beerus, or 5 people I'd say are stronger than Goku.
Goku stays on edge, bro, because dude, I remember in the episode, Goku like legit whooped Beerus' ass. Like come on, dude, he can overpower anyone.
I don't know. Me personally, I don't even see enough characters that are stronger than Goku here to not have both Goku and Beerus in S. But yeah, if Beerus is just already by default in A, then he needs to be the one right under Beerus.
Honestly, I can't argue with that. I
pulled up. I do have Goku slightly above Beerus. If we're going with the anime scaling, I think Goku has surpassed Beerus in that. But in the anime, Goku has pretty much surpassed him with like Jiren, and then we have other scalings and whatnot. So I just how fifth Beerus, the latest movies and whatnot.
I agree with that full breakdown. All right, so the chat agrees. Yeah, definitely got to put Goku in A. Now, we have Simone from Gurren Lagann. Yes, I feel like y'all already know me. This is an S tier character. The scale, just the size of the battle itself was just S tier. Like,
I personally think that like even if he was like throwing around universes, there's no room for him in S, if I'm being real. Like if he was past every single type of concept or in reality itself, why is a physical thing that is in reality harming said character? It makes no sense.
To be honest, I would personally say Simone can be almost anybody in that tier list, especially in the end when he was going against the anti-spiral. I do have Simone personally in my S tier, in my opinion.
I personally have him in A tier, like I would say above or next to Goku.
If that one thing didn't happen where they were getting damaged by physical things like universes and stuff and all that, and it was doing something, then I would understand. It's just too inconsistent for me to put it in S.
Yeah, I agree.
So Simone did not make it to S, even though it was very, very close. Simone is in the A tier officially, and then obviously at the end we'll figure out whether he's at the top of A or in the middle or bottom. Moving forward, we have Ichigo from Bleach. I already know the Bleach stands definitely have a lot to say here. For me, I know a little bit about manga Ichigo, but I'm really just caught up on 1,000 Year Blood War. So based off what I feel like it depends on where the Naruto stands go for me to really, because wherever we place Naruto at, I already know Ichigo's got to be higher.
In the first series of Bleach, Aizen transcends the 3rd dimension, making him 4-dimensional. And Ichigo couldn't sense him back then. I mean, people couldn't sense him back then, his spiritual pressure, right? And Ichigo transcends him even further than that. He's at least 5-dimensional by default.
Where would you put Ichigo?
See, the thing is, since you put Simon in like A, I feel like it should be S. I'm gonna say B for Ichigo.
B for Ichigo, okay.
Yeah, the 4D, 5D thing is just, it's not it. When Aizen was talking about that he transcends all of them, Ichigo, even before going into the form, was able to perceive and actually damage Aizen if we were actually looking at the fight.
Start off with, Ichigo is easy, like the top 10 swordsman of all anime with his power. He's already an exceptional swordsman, able to clash against the likes of people like Kenpachi and Byakuya. I see it in the manga. He's also fast enough to Byakuya. He's able to move at supersonic speeds.
Yeah, let's definitely run the poll. I agree with Vex. I think B. Yeah, it looks like everyone's saying B. All right, so next up, we have Jin Mori from God of High School. This is another S tier for me. He's one of the strongest characters on this chart.
I agree with the fact that he's S tier. I think he should be below Anos, because Anos has like everything to restrict everything from him.
Yeah, we got to think about, Morihjin can also defy death itself, so they both have that ability. Just letting you know.
Powers, the Aim's the best YouTuber on the platform. So that's number one.
Yeah, make sure y'all sub up, man.
Saying that while Rob is here, bro.
Man, no, right, man.
Also, Ichigo should be like low A, man. That 45 scaling is ass, but he should be low A.
All right, let's.
All right, then we should run the poll.
Yeah, let's run the poll on Jin Mori. Jin Mori is A tier. Okay. Next up, from Black Clover, we have Julius Novachrono, Wizard King. Obviously, if you know the manga, then you know.
I don't think he should be above Asta.
Yeah, I don't think he should be above Asta either. Like, realistically speaking, Asta is probably next to Julius the strongest in his verse.
I have him either really low C or high D. I think
the gap between Giorno and Julius would be Giorno should be the end of D, the very last part, where Julius should be the high end of D.
I think we should run the poll on this one.
Let's run the poll. Y'all got it. I'm not even gonna argue with you guys. We'll go here above Giorno. Okay. All right, let's move on to Kafka from Kaiju number 8. Now, this is somebody that, based on where we just put Freerun, I think Kafka has to be F now.
I think he's at city level, like manga, because I'm caught up to Kaiju, and he, like, realistically, I think he could take care of the rumbling.
He's F tier though. He has to be, right? Just not saying he's weak, but based on this entire list.
Yeah, he's not like up there with Deku or anything.
We can't run the poll unless somebody wants to speak on it.
Yeah, everyone's putting him in F.
Yeah. Okay, so Kafka is going to be in F tier. We're not even gonna waste any more time. Kirby is S tier. I don't feel like we have to go any further than the fact that Kirby literally fights gods, destroys gods, fights on a huge scale.
Beerus is A tier. Kirby gotta be A tier too. I don't think he above Beerus. I don't care.
Whoa. Wait.
He is A tier. He's bottom A tier. Bottom A tier.
That's crazy.
If you want to like go with like very strict dimensional scaling, he's like in the high like multi-dimensional like 70, 80, 90 bullshit. Basic feats, I mean, he defeated Magalore here with the Master Crown, which is an artifact of limitless reality altering ability in terms of like I guess 4D, 5D dimensional bullshit. Going further, there's Drossia, who was able to turn the entire universe of Kirby into a painting, and Kirby still won by interacting with the player.
Everyone's saying S. There's a lot of A's. There's a lot of A's, which is crazy after that whole breakdown.
He sold me on the S, bro. I was like, okay, bro, you got it.
We have Monkey D. Luffy up next. This was a character that I felt like people should have already known where to place him, and people did not know where to place him because people were saying that he's S tier. Some people were going F tier. It was just all over the place. It was either too high or too low.
Personally, I have Luffy, like, I don't even think Luffy is continental yet. Here's the thing, his strongest attack, right, was shown to, he said he was going to destroy Onigashima, right? And that was his strongest attack that we've seen so far. But Onigashima wasn't even close to a country in One Piece.
I think he's above Deku but below Asta. Asta has a speed advantage, I would say, and anti-magic. I think it could counter Luffy.
At the same time, too, you gotta realize that, like you said, it is a battle of attrition when it comes down to it with Gear 5, and in that sense, Asta has a lot more stamina than Luffy does.
That's true. All right, so I'll put Luffy in C tier in between Asta and Deku, right? Is that what?
Yep.
Let's go on to Meliodas. Now, this is a person that I would have in the B tier. He can defeat Ichigo based off of the power of chaos. Personally,
I got him like lowest B. He definitely clears everyone in C because like he was cutting mountains in half with twigs.
The only time he would even debatably have the commandments is while the Demon King was possessing him, not when he, erased the Demon King. That version of him never even showed the ability to use the commandments, so at most he would probably be able to call them out one by one, the way that 4th Commandment Mael was doing.
Let's run the poll.
Yep, let's run it. Yeah, it looks like everyone's saying B. All right. Next up, we have Muzan from Demon Slayer. This is the rightful F tier.
Yeah, I don't even think we need to run the poll.
I only see F's in chat.
Yeah, and everyone is saying F.
Everyone's saying F in the chat? Okay. All right, no poll needed. Let's just put Muzan in the F tier. Next up, we have Naruto Uzumaki. Power, I'll let you start, and then after, I'll have Nexus bring some people up.
Naruto's fight against Ishiki, he was talking about how Momoshiki and Tsusuke were harvesting literal stars, like, for power. And we know that Baryon mode Naruto is stronger than a Momoshiki and Ishiki that were harvesting stars and planets and could, like, sense his power from across the entire universe. I think Naruto completely mollywops Meliodas, so I don't know why we would put Meliodas above Naruto to begin with. But yeah, I'd say Naruto is at most mid B tier to low B tier. That's what I would say.
Naruto is star level because, like what Power said, Ishiki and Osushi were just eating stars for power. But Kaguya's dimension has a functioning solar system. It has a day and night cycle with actual gravity, and Naruto, after the time skip, is stated to be able to handle Kaguya level threats by himself. So I think he deserves a spot below Ichigo.
Listen, for me, even if y'all want to say that Naruto is stronger than Luffy, I've always said if they start in base, I got Naruto. If Luffy starts out in Gear 5, I have not seen Naruto deal with the hacks that Luffy could throw out, literally changing his body. I can't see Naruto dealing with Gear 5 hacks. There's nothing, there really is nothing in Naruto like that. Oh, C tier is winning. See, I knew y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew. And yep, it looks like your boy is C tier, brother. You know what? Just for you, we'll put him here. All right, guys, we'll put him there. Just for now.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Natsu. Natsu has always found himself kind of in that mix, even with Luffy, low-key. He's found himself in that mix. This kind of is coming down to a Naruto versus Natsu type conversation. Power, what do you have? I want to make sure because you're the biggest Naruto fan on the planet.
I think Natsu, if we were to put him anywhere, I'd say, hey, y'all might come at me for this. But
no,
Natsu,
I agree with that.
I think Meliodas should be above Natsu. I mean, below Natsu. That's just me, though. I think I got Natsu above Meliodas.
It was when the celestial spirits became evil, while the old celestial spirit world was stated to be an infinite space. The celestial spirit king was casually not only destroying, shaking the entire world, but also the human universe. Natsu is stronger than Margir, who is stronger than the celestial spirit king.
I mean, I do believe Natsu can get to that like universal levels, given that the cosmology and the verse itself has things which include like infinite space-time, and he definitely should be at B, given that his scaling, is somewhere around Ichigo's level and whatnot. But yeah, that's like my opinion on his scaling.
Yeah, let's definitely run the poll. All right, we'll put Natsu in B tier. Let's just do this right now. Put him over Melly. Next up, we have Rimuru from Slime. This is another automatic S tier. I don't believe we really need to run a poll for this, but anybody has point to debate that, then we can bring that up. But I feel like this is another automatic S tier.
Most people are saying S.
A lot of people are saying S.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Rimuru, another automatic S tier. Next up, now see, things are gonna get shaky now because we have Sukuna up next. There's people, especially the JJK fans, looked at, Sukuna's attack and him being able to slash, pretty much cut anything, and people start saying, well, he's cutting through the dimension, he's doing all this, so now he's S tier and all. Like, I feel like we have to kind of slow it down because we also have to understand where the Jujutsu Kaisen verse scales compared to, let's say, the Dragon Ball verse, right? When you're just looking at the scale of the JJK verse, it does not really sit in that upper tier for me.
Even if you don't take the world slash, like Sukuna amped up, his max output domain was only covering the city. That's like the highest that we've seen his domain expansion go.
Sukuna versus Giorno, I feel like, is a conversation, right? Because Giorno's Gold Experience Requiem is literally just gonna stop the will for Sukuna to even continue on or keep going.
I don't see anyone else. I don't see Sukuna being anyone else except Gojo, who's also gonna go F tier. So.
All right. Sukuna is now in F tier.
Put him up top. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sukuna is now in the F tier. Now we have Saber from Fate. Let's get some Fate fans up here that can really break it down.
Saber has kind of like different levels of scaling. Let's say her base form around complex multiversal. She was able to 2v1 Charlemagne and Tamama no Mae with the regalia was stated to destroy the entirety of the moon cell. And just her being a servant grants her so many hacks and abilities. It's actually nuts.
It looks like everyone is saying S tier. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna throw Saber in the S tier. Next, that leaves Sailor Moon. Now, this was actually an interesting topic because in the actual Momocon video, we had a debate where somebody, shout out to King Drell, who literally was saying, yo, Sailor Moon can't beat Luffy.
I think Sailor Moon should be in S tier. She does. Sailor Moon needs to be moved down.
Wait, what?
Sailor Moon needs to at least be behind Luffy. Cap!
What?
No, I need you. What is it that doesn't you just find on the internet proves to me that Sailor Moon can even beat Luffy?
And that caused a whole big conversation. I've heard about Sailor Moon and her having the ability to literally create universes. I feel like just off of that alone, understandable why people would put Sailor Moon in the S tier.
Yeah, she's really strong. I just feel like there's just too many people in the S tier that are gonna probably be there. That's Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I agree with the fact that she goes A. Only reason is because there's a lot of S tiers that's getting above her. You got Rimuru, you got Kirby, Anos, Saber. That verse has better scaling than Sailor Moon as well. I think that should go on S.
All right, you want to run the poll?
Yeah, I'll run the poll right now.
Let's do it. All right. It's looking like A tier for Sailor Moon. Next up, Saitama from One Punch Man. Everybody just start raising your hands already. I know it.
I got some things to say about this. So obviously he clears everyone in C because Garo was throwing out, what do you call it, nukes with each punch.
Yes.
And Saitama was just literally like, he was just unfazed. In terms of speed, I personally have him like mid-A.
I'd say the only person in C that can contest him in strength is Naruto, but he's just so much faster than everybody in C tier. It's just an unfair fight.
Even
So
if
he
you
beats
take
everybody there.
even if you take his gag feats, like him like literally farting from Jupiter's moon to Earth in like how long? Like a couple of seconds. Even if that was a gag feat, he still used part of his power to do it, and that's just insane to me.
I say Saitama is below Ichigo for a couple of reasons. First is that Ichigo actually will just negate Saitama's durability because he attacks the soul, not the physical body. Ichigo also scales higher. He has universal scaling, and I don't think Saitama does.
The thing about Saitama is that obviously he has like the limitless exponential growth factor with his strength. He has easy scaling to like galaxy level, multi-solar system, yada yada, whatever. But considering the fact that by nature of Genos' huge spiel after the fact, Saitama's act of not only transcending the boundaries of time without the need of a handout from God basically created an entirely new timeline. I would argue for him to be in low A tier. He can't get past Goku. I'm sorry, folks. He can't.
Yeah, let's run a poll. Everybody's saying B. Okay, Saitama is B tier. Let's put him here for now. We'll figure it out. Next up, we have Sasuke. Based on where Naruto's at, he's definitely underneath.
Let's put him right next to Naruto. I'm not even gonna argue against this.
Okay, so Naruto is definitely stronger than Sasuke, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Naruto and Sasuke are just that much relative. This doesn't make any sense to put him anywhere else.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's saying C tier. Okay. Yep, so Sasuke is C tier. Put him right here for now, and then we'll figure it out. All right, Power? All right, so now the C tier is full, so we can't add any more characters to the C tier. There's 6 there. Next up, we have Gojo from JJK. Now, look where y'all put Sukuna. So based on where you guys put Sukuna, you know my answer for this. But it looks like some people had some stuff to say.
If we're doing the whole like 6 character per letter thing, I think we should bring Sukuna up one and put Gojo D.
So you want to bring Gojo and Sukuna up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Put both in D, and then we gotta have a debate about who's higher, you know?
So we're going to move Sukuna to D tier, and we'll move Gojo right behind him because, you know. Yeah, next up we have Shadow the Hedgehog. To me, this is an S tier.
When we're talking about, we have 2 spots in S tier. I very much agree that the last spots should probably be Sonic and Shadow. But I want to hear what the Shinra Bansho Man fans, the Sinbad fans, and the
I'm gonna cook with Shinra.
fans.
It's gonna get there, right? It's gonna get there. Does anybody have any disagreements on having Shadow in S tier, even though we know where Sonic's is gonna be ultimately?
I think, given the fact that we have 6 spaces at max, and there are characters like Sonic who is above, and then you have Sinbad who's so strong, I'd have him at like the 2nd spot in the entire list, right? Given that been in the S spot, I think Shadow should be peak A. Now I know he could be S.
I also think that Shadow should be S, but based on what we're seeing right now with Sinbad, there's Sonic still left. I think they deserve those places more than Shadow right now.
Okay, I mean, I'm not exactly the biggest Sonic expert, although I have played a good number of the games. I'm just wondering, like, what our, like, agreed stance on how strong these two actually are. Because, like, I don't know if there's anything that happened in Forces or Frontiers that I'm not aware of, but if you know feats, I'd like to know them.
Looks like everyone is saying Shadow is S. There's a lot for A, but Shadow is S, which means it's gonna come down to, you know, Sinbad and Sonic towards the end. Yeah, Jinwoo didn't make it. Sorry, Soul Lovely fans, but you know. So next up, we have another GOAT in the building. Yes, it's finally time. Red hair D Shanks is now here. One of the best hockey users in all of One Piece. Arguably of all time. He's in Kaido's top 5. The person that helped take down Big Mom. Shanks one-tapped him in Captain Kid. Listen, at the end of the day, Mihawk to me can't see Shanks. So I'm a part of the camp that would put Mihawk in D tier and put Shanks in C tier.
The other way around.
Hold on. Why,
The other way around.
Oh, hold on.
We gotta realize at the same time, it's so hard to look at Mihawk and have something concrete for him. I will agree on that since he doesn't really do too much in the series yet. Okay, we'll get there. But you guys gotta realize he did say that he was gonna kill a sorry Shanks, I'm gonna have to kill a Marineford Luffy, and he literally didn't. So if we're gonna assume that, oh, Mihawk was trying so hard to kill that Marineford Luffy, which he obviously wasn't, because Luffy would be dead right now. The same thing would apply for other characters like Vista and Yozu. Like he wasn't trying.
He was trying because Crocodile had to come in and block his attack.
Let the poll do the talk.
You know, look at Scoot in here. The Mihawk stands got the W. It looks like I'm outnumbered. Nexus, we're outnumbered. Shanks is in D tier, which is crazy. Next up we have Shinra from Fire Force.
You take Shinra Bancho, man. He's destroying a dimension that's parallel to the real world's universe, which is the Adola world. He was taking attacks that had the entire concept of despair put into it, and he was just taking that attack and he was just throwing it away, and that attack could easily destroy, I think, the universe, in my opinion. Like, it's just, you take all these hacks, and I think I personally think he should be high A.
Yeah, he created like the embodiment of like death itself, and then like he turned into a living form, and then destroyed the universe and created another one.
Let's run the poll, and then we could see where we put Sinbad after. Shinra is A, but the only thing is now the A is full. We'll put Shinra just there for now as a placeholder, and we have Sinbad up next. Based on what I've heard about Sinbad, especially from, you know, the manga side of things and everything, he is one of the most broken characters here. Literally one of the most versatile characters here. We spoke about how Freerin was one of the most versatile characters here, but she lacked the AP. Well, Sinbad in his case does not. He does not lack the AP at all. So I think that he's somebody that should be S, but because Sonic hasn't been chosen yet, it kind of bumps him down to A, which means that we need to make room.
Yeah, but for now, I think, I don't know, Sinbad is just, he can't be below A tier. I'm gonna just say that.
This man, Sinbad, was fighting this dude, David, and David was dimensionally higher than him. In mid-fight, man's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just become dimensionally higher than you and just start beating him up. If that man goes up to Beerus and starts fighting Beerus, and Beerus is stronger than him for some godly reason, he's gonna be like, back to where on my dimension, and I'm just gonna become above everybody, and I'm just gonna be the ultimate being. We talking about 5D, we talking about 60, 70 higher dimensionals, and this man is just like, yeah, I'm gonna bring it all down, and he had the power to do it too.
The power that has been explained to me so far about him being able to strip dimensions, the thing is, Kirby just can limitlessly copy something like that. There is no boundary of dimension because he is above paraconceptual absolute everything.
We should run the poll because this is a heated topic. I gotta see what everyone's thinking. Okay, Sinbad is S tier. When you're talking about a character like Sonic, who is up next, this is somebody that in the Archie comics was literally outrunning a black hole, ran so fast he was running past, past versions of himself, future versions of himself. Literally, like, Sonic is the fastest character on this entire tier list. And even if you want to just talk about outside of speed, you have Ultra Sonic, getting multiple rings and having, crazy powers just off of that alone, and just off of him harnessing the energy of rings. As you guys spoke about earlier, he was writing the story, literally. Archie Sonic definitely has to be in the S tier, which means somebody's gonna have to get bumped down to A, which means somebody's gonna have to get bumped down to B. So we have a lot of work to do just to get Sonic in the S tier, because I don't see a world where we don't put Sonic in S tier, personally.
Me personally, I got moving Jin Mori down to top of B.
I'm gonna say it. I think my Goku's just
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
As well as Beerus. They're next to people that they shouldn't be next to. Like Goku A. I'm a Goku head. Hey, I will always say, can he beat Goku though? But this is the serious tier list, and can they beat Goku? Yes.
We could just go ahead and put Sonic in S, and...
Oh, wait. Someone said drop Saber down.
Yes, I agree. Drop Saber down.
Let's run a poll. Okay, Saber is gonna move down, and we're gonna bring Sonic into the S tier. But now the A is too full. So should we figure out whether people want to put Jinwoo in A tier anyway? Because if...
Oh yeah, let's have people argue which tier he should go in first.
Yeah, because once we do that, then it's going to be, you know, we might have to put 2 characters down. Next character we have is Sun Jinwoo. Now, I'm caught up on the anime. I've researched and looked at, you know, some of his manga feats, but I'm not fully, you know, well versed in solo leveling. So I'm going to leave it to the solo leveling fans out there. There's a lot of people raising their hands. Oh my goodness.
If Sung Jin-woo's not in S tier, he'd probably be top A. I mean, a lot of his feats are really crazy. I mean, one of his feats were literally like his entire aura alone could just like destroy like a planet. And that's not even like his biggest feat in all of like the light novel and everything.
Wow. So it looks like Sun Jinwoo is ending up in B tier. Okay, wow. Let's run that poll because we have too many in A.
Oh hell no! What is this Shinra disrespect?
Oh, Shinra? Shinra's in?
Hell! Oh hell no!
Man.
Oh hell no!
We gotta drop Shinra. Wow. Yo, it's overwhelming too.
Yo, that is crazy.
Yeah, Nexus, that's Shinra, dog. It's at Goku. Okay. Alright, now it's at Goku. Alright. So Goku is dropping down to B. Kirby, stay or go below?
Below.
Below Rimuru?
Below. Yeah, I feel like he should go below Sonic.
Okay.
Because I can't, even with all the health bar inhaling, I can't put him above narrative, sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rimuru, stay or below?
Put him below. All right, put him below Kirby. Put him below Kirby.
Okay. And now we have Shadow. Shadow should be
below Sonic.
Just below Sonic, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Sinbad,
I think he
above or stay?
I think he should go above.
Stay. Not gonna lie.
All right, so we have one above and one stay.
I think Sinbad himself. I think he's good where he is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 stays.
I think I just made a mess up. Wait, I think Kirby should be above Shadow. Not gonna lie. Shadow's like,
yeah, that's what I was saying. Kirby should be above Shadow.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because all of Shadow's feats are just like, oh, Sonic did this, so Shadow should be able to do that. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't actually do most of it.
Shadow feats because everyone thinks that, alright, so Shadow's like the copy of Sonic. So
alright, I'm comfortable with this S tier. So we gonna lock this S tier in. Next up for A tier, let's get some more people up here and we're gonna do the exact same thing. Beerus, stay or below?
Below.
All the way down.
Okay.
All the way down.
All right.
No,
So
I say Simone should be top.
let's just do this for now. All right. Sailor Moon, stay or below?
Beerus. Below Beerus. I agree.
Below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simone, stay or below?
Stay.
Stay.
No doubt.
Okay. Now we're on Mori. All right, Mori.
Below.
Above.
No, below.
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 All right, wait.
Below, definitely below.
All right, below.
Above for sure.
I'm hearing more below. I'm hearing more below.
Yeah.
Power. Okay. Let's just put him there. Shinra, above.
I have him. I have Shinra above.
Below.
Above, bro.
Below.
It's not even close. I'm just
That sounds like
he should.
it sounds like there's a tie. So let's go one at a time, right? Above, stay, or below.
I got him above.
Okay, so that's 2 above.
Below.
So that's 2 below, 2 above.
I say stay.
Well, yeah. Well, power. If power was a tiebreaker, and he says stay. Then Shimmer's gonna stay. Saber.
I think she's good right there. Yeah.
I love
Stay?
Saber. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Beerus.
Stay.
Below.
Stay.
Way below.
Stays.
Okay. Sailor Moon above, below, or stay?
Below.
Below. Okay. And then Jin Mori, because I think he was the last one.
Stay.
Above.
Stay or above?
Stay.
Above.
We got 2 above and 2 stay. Let's go above. Let's go above. Let's go above. Let's go above.
Let's
All right. Above or stay for Jin Mori right now?
Above.
Oh wait, above.
All right, Jin Mori is staying. All right, so the A tier is locked in, y'all. Now let's get people for the B tier. So Goku, we're saying he's staying?
Yeah, I'm saying he's staying.
If that's
Okay.
the case, then Goku's staying.
Okay, now Ichigo.
Ichigo, I'd say below Meliodas.
So it sounded like below. Okay, so now Jinwoo, above or below? Or stay?
Above.
Okay, above. Yeah, the stays are outnumbered, Fred. I'm sorry. Mihawk, above, below, stay.
Above. Below.
So it sounded like I heard a little bit more above than below.
I'm not switching up, bro. I still think he's below, but if the majority votes above.
All right, one more. Below or stay? Stay. It sounds like stay.
No way.
Sounds like stay is winning. Oh wait,
Right.
so that's 2 and 2?
Walker, you got to be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Kafka should stay above the zone. Yes, hey.
Okay, and there it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is our Discord power tier list, man. We fixed it from Momocon with the rule that you can only have 6 in each spot. Clearly, Shanks got snubbed, but I'm not surprised when you have people like Power and Scoot in the server. But we did what we could do, man. This I'm not too upset with this. This is definitely way better than what Momocon came up with. It's awesome that everybody's in here, man. Thank you guys so much for hopping in. This is dope.